Do you watch Love and Hip Hop?
I haven't recently.
You haven't?
I haven't recently.
Okay.
I watch it at my girlfriend's house.
Well, you know, one of the girls on the show, Jhonni Blaze, she put out a sex tape. We actually interviewed Jhonni, and she actually mentioned that she had butt shots.
Oh.
And when I asked her what was in the shots, she said she had no idea.
Wow. Pebbles, I heard, is still in jail for
got,
giving someone a referral to someone that she went to. But I felt like if someone would have represented her properly in court, my thing would have been for her, your defense is judge. Look at her. She's obviously sick and insane herself. Look what she's done to her own body. So do you think that she deliberately tried to hurt this girl? She's only passing on information to stuff she's done to herself.
Well, I think ultimately what it comes down to is that everyone involved knows that this is an illegal activity. And if you know, regardless of whether you're doing it to yourself or whether you're referring, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's like, hey, I know this crack house over here. I smoked the crack there too. It's good. And then you die from a crack overdose.
Yeah.
I knowingly put you in
harm's way.
in a dangerous situation.
Yeah,
and, you know,
that's fucked up.
When it comes to butt shots, none of them are legal. You know, they're all illegal, and they're illegal.
Except for the professionals, like...
No, there is no professional butt shots.
No, I'm saying the guys that take the fat from the back
there's
and put
fat
it in
transfer,
the butt.
right?
Yeah.
There's a fat transfer.
Those are cool.
But anything that gets shot into your butt is not legal. And, you know, not because there isn't a ton of money in it, because there is. It's
not FDA approved.
The FDA
and
is saying that it's
going
to kill you.
Yeah.
Yeah, because, you know, what happened, I think the Dallas story was... the girl went into some sort of cardiac arrest or something like that. Because, you know, we just had Tameka Raymond, you know, Usher's ex-wife.
Okay.
And, you know, we interviewed her, and, you know, and she talked, you know, very frankly about it, you know, and because of all the negative comments on social media and, oh, you're old and you're fat or
She's
whatever.
She's pretty, though.
Else. Yeah, she is. She was in Brazil, and she just said, fuck it, I'm just going to redo my whole body. I'm going to get all these procedures done. And she went into cardiac arrest. And they were luckily able to save her. But, you know, you're in a third world country. These are not the same type of doctors that are over here. And, you know, you almost died, you know. And you see this a lot. You see girls that are still risking their lives to get these type of procedures. And when you go to a strip club now, it's just like ridiculous. It's like you're looking for the natural bodies. Like, okay, that one over there in the corner. Like, I think she's natural. Because, like, you know, because you still work in the strip clubs. What percentage of girls are, you know?
More than half, especially in the South and the East Coast, more than half. And then, you know, if they start off really skinny, you know, then they get these big butts. Some of them look awkward for a while, you know, and they're like, oh, look at her little legs and her big butt. But then some of them gain a little weight and they end up growing into their body, and it looks more, you know, and then their arms are super skinny, legs super skinny, stomach super skinny. So I'm just thick all over, you know what I mean? So it's like, but I'm 100% beef, all natural. That's what's for dinner. So beef.
So have you ever considered doing anything?
I've only considered, someone told me about a procedure where they like stick the needle and like make your fat turn into liquid, and over time the fat goes away or something. I consider doing it to my arms, because when I work out a lot, you know, sometimes I get tight in all the right places, but then my arms is like the last to go. I don't know exactly what the procedure's called, but it was something about a laser that zaps the fat and makes it liquefy, and then over time you're supposed to, I don't know, pee it out, sweat it out, I don't know. But I don't know what it's called, but I heard about it, and I thought about doing it for my arms, because like I said, when I work out, you know, I get tight in all the right places, but my arms is the last to get smaller. So when I photograph or I'm shooting a scene holding a penis in my hand, if my arms looking so big, it just makes me just look so big, you know? So I considered it, but I never wanted to get my stomach done, because I've seen like bad cases of stuff. And
like Tara Reid has
that's like the number one. Everyone always shows that as a bad example.
Tara Reid, don't get this done.
Yeah, I mean, and then, you know, I don't mind working out and working hard for it, you know. My arms is the only thing that I've considered possibly doing something. But I feel like by the time I get all the way right, you know, my arms will go down too, so.
Well, you're 4'11".
Yeah.
Okay. Like when you read some of the comments, some people call you a midget. Mm-hmm. So, what is technically a midget? Like, is there a cutoff height?
I don't know, but if
4'11" is very small for.
I mean, I think in
general.
Pennsylvania, if you're 4'10" and under, you're considered handicapped. So I'm like 1 inch above that, so I can't get a handicap check. Seriously. My boy used to tease me about it all the time because he was from Philly, so he used to always tease me about that. So I don't know what a midget size is. I don't know. I guess you'll have to watch it at TLC. They have all the shows of the midgets.
I mean, there is midget porn.
People. I heard.
There is. There's a couple porn. There's like Bridget the midget. And I think
she's really popular.
Yeah, and like Gidget the midget.
Don't you notice they all have big butts?
Do they?
Yeah, I've never seen a woman midget that didn't have a big butt.
Okay.
They all have big butts.
Would you do a scene with a male midget?
Probably not.
Nah.
I'm not really into shock factor.
Okay.
Yeah.
It would be a little
I mean,
shocking.
my shock factor scene was with Ron Jeremy. I mean, I'm good. Like, like, I don't.
What's your take on Bruce Jenner and the whole sex change thing?
So that's true?
I mean, it seems like it.
I mean, honestly, they've been cracking jokes on him looking like a woman for a long time. And I was talking to one of my friends about it, and they said, imagine being with all these beautiful women all the time and all this glamorous hair and makeup and all this stuff they're doing. But he's a gay guy saying this to me. He's like, I would want to be a woman too, So,
I wouldn't.
I mean, my friend who said
I might want to have sex with some of the women, but actually becoming one of those women, I don't think that would be the natural progression.
I mean, the only difference is everybody's looking at people under a microscope because they're in the public's eye. But, I mean, I don't know what to say. I feel like people should do what they want to do. Like, I personally have friends that have a certain lifestyle, and I might think they're going to go to hell. They might think I'm going to go to hell.
Okay, so do you have tranny friends?
I don't, but I like trannies.
Right.
I think they're nice to look at, like
Right.
exotic animals.
Like exotic animals?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, explain that.
Like, if you see like a beautiful parrot, all the colors, or like an exotic animal that you've never seen before, you're just fascinated. That's what like a trainee is to me.
Okay.
They're fascinating to look at and to watch perform and do their song and dance. But I've never been friends with them, and I've only probably seen one in the day. Like, I always be like, where do you never see them in daylight? You never see them at the grocery store. Like, I know they're a lot and they exist, but where are they? Like, it's kind of like, where's Waldo? Like, I always want to see one in the daylight.
Well, I mean...
But unless you're at a parade, you're only going to see them at night.
Well, I mean, sometimes you don't know. I mean, because you have Sydney Starr. Are you familiar with her? Sydney Starr was the one who lied and said that she had relations with Chingy.
Chingy?
And then came back and said it was...
Oh, yeah, I heard about something like that. Yeah,
like Sydney looks like a girl. You know what they're getting better at, actually?
Hiding the Adam's apple?
Well, I mean, there's that, but the actual facial surgery.
Oh.
It seems like they've kind of figured out what makes a girl a girl.
And not such a strong...
Right, because
Yeah.
usually it'd just be a dude with a wig, and you're like, okay, that's a guy with a wig. Like, come on, who are you fooling? But now they're actually altering the face.
Okay, and then the peels and stuff.
Right.
Okay.
And then, the body, and she said she would occasionally have sex with guys, not tell them, and, play that.
Dang, so she doesn't have a penis anymore?
No,
or she just tucks it?
Yeah, no, she doesn't have a penis. She has a new vagina, I guess.
Oh. But at that point, if I was her, I probably wouldn't tell him anyway. Because that's kind of like...
Yeah.
I don't want to get stumped out and killed,
Yeah, pretty much.
We're in a day and age where everyone's exploring and doing different things, and more things are accepted. So, hey, just go for what you know. And I guess be true to yourself, and everyone's going to have to meet their maker and deal with it then.
Where we are as men, we just understand the equity in our relationship. You know what I'm saying? And the good outweigh the bad.
Okay, we can't hate on her, so let's say she has AIDS. Okay, now let's call her a fat bitch. Like, well, you already said I had AIDS, and so
Which
you
one
think
is
you
it?
calling me a fat bitch is gonna really hurt me?